So today I bring to you the story of Jabez in the Bible. In case you are joining me for the first time, this is Bible Stories and Powerful Prayers channel. You are all welcome to my channel. And if you have been following me before, thank you for returning back to watch. So today, just listen and learn. We are going to talk about the story of Jabez in the Bible. Jabez in the Bible was more honorable than his brothers. His mother has named him Jabez, saying, I gave birth to him in pain. Jabez cried to God, the God of Israel, the creator of the whole universe. So, this story of Jabez is encouraging us, and it's also telling us not to voice out in pain. Because the mother gave birth to him in pain, in sorrow, he now named him Jabez, which means pain. And the thing followed him because he has been living his life all in pain and sorrow. So at times, let us be mindful of what we say with our mouths. No matter the condition, no matter the situation that you are into, don't use anger to name your children. Don't use pain to name your children. Because Jabez's name followed him. Most time, name can follow someone. When you name somebody pain, you can imagine, at the end of the day, he was living a life of pain and sorrow. So, you can do well to name your children good names. Bless them, bless your kids. Do not curse them, because the mouth of parents is very powerful. So if you go to the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 4, you read very well. You will see the story of Jabez, what happened to him, how he grew in pain, how the mother gave birth to him and gave him that name that followed him all his life. But the good thing is that at the end of the day, when Jabez realized that he can call upon these gods and God will change his situation, Jabez quickly ran to God. So let's go to the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verses 10. It reads, And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou would bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thy hands might be with me, and that thou would keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. It may not grieve me, because he's tired of the grief. He has been living in grief, in sorrow. So he's now telling God that he don't want that life of grief again. And at the end of the day, what did God do? And God granted him that which he requested. Same thing will happen to me and you. Whatever we ask of God, when we ask God of anything, God will grant our request. So when Jabez realized that he had been living in pain and he doesn't want that life again, he called on his maker. He called upon God of Israel, and the God he called upon answered him. Child of God, is there anything you are passing through? Is there anything that have been disturbing you? Is there any pain you have been feeling in your body? Is there anything, whatever you are passing through, just call upon God and he will be there for you. He will be there for you. Remember the book of Matthew 7:7 says, Ask, and you will find. Seek, and knock, and the door will be opened unto you. Whatever you ask of God, he will give it to you. Anyone he did not give you, that means that time you are asking it, that one will not be good for you at that period, at that time. If you know you are a believer, keep believing, keep moving. Don't leave the faith, don't vacillate. For our God is a faithful God. Our God is a loving God. Whenever you call upon him, he listens to you. He knows what you want. He knows what is good for you. He knows what is good for me. Your own is open your mouth and ask. Ask of me. That was what he said. Anything you ask of him shall be granted. Child of God, why not go on your knees right now? Child of God, why not open your mouth right now and ask God of anything and come back and give testimonies? This God have done many things, both the one in the Bible and the ones we are seeing around us. It is by the grace of God that we are still alive today. It is not by anyone's making. Why not tell God thank you and ask of him that which you want? Ask God anything and he will change your situation. He did it to Jabez. He will do it for you. He has been doing it and he will continue to do it. Your own is just believe. Have faith. As you are asking, ask with faith. Don't just open your mouth and say anything. Ask of him with faith and it shall be granted to you. Our God is an awesome God. He is a God that will always stand by you. He will never leave you because you are so precious in his eyes. Before you were formed, he already knows you. So why will this God now leave you now? He will not abandon us. God did not abandon Jabez. Your case will not be different. No matter what you are passing through, call upon him and he will answer you. And if you want to read more, you go to the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 4 and read everything about Jabez. And you will understand what I'm talking about. That God can change any situation. And at the end of the day, Jabez later became king. He was honored. His request was granted to him and he became famous. He became one of the best. He became everything that he never was. He became the opposite of his old life. Jabez became the opposite of his old life. He became a king. God blessed him immensely. So anything you ask of God with all your whole heart, because God knows our hearts. As you are asking, ask with your heart. Ask without doubt. Ask without doubt. Ask with faith and belief. And it will come to pass. Child of God, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. This God is too faithful to fail us. This God is too good to disappoint. He never disappoints. He never forsakes his own. Thank you all for listening to this. Please, if you have not subscribed, do well to subscribe to this channel for more notifications. Thank you. May God bless you and answer all your prayers.